With lucrative job opportunities in science and technology, many students across the nation are turning towards STEM fields.
Yale, however, has historically prided itself on the strength of its humanities.
Right, and as an EP&E major, I think Yale should continue to focus on the sciences, the social sciences. Hey.
And as an actual human person, I think you're a dick. Here to talk about refocusing efforts on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, please welcome our senior STEM correspondent, Zuri Goodman.
Thank you for having me. I know a lot of people in tilting at windmills are majoring in Judaic studies, so pardon my chutzpah, but we need to talk about STEM. Now, most people think STEM majors aren't very funny, but according to my calculations, that's false. To prove it, here's a little joke I've been workshopping for my Type 5 stand-up routine.
That's not really why we asked.
What did the double bonded fatty acid say to the single bonded fatty acid?
What?
I'll see you on the opposite side of the bilayer. Well, maybe more of you guys would get the joke if Yale did a better job at teaching STEM. Did you know that 50% of people, pre-frosh, they're barely people, believe 50% of pre-frosh believe they will major in STEM, but only 30% follow through?
Okay, but hasn't Yale already been putting a ton of resources into STEM?
I mean, sure, they might claim that building new labs on Scienceville and, improving the seed are substantial improvements. But come on, let's not be fooled. There's really only one logical explanation. Instead of trying to make STEM resources at this school better, the way to get more people into STEM is to make it more exclusive.
Wouldn't that be counterproductive?
You're not getting it. Yaleys love applying to things. Do you really think EP&E majors care about ethics?
I know I don't.
Right, so we made it more exclusive. That's why we needed to make an application to get into STEM. And we should make letters of recommendations for chemical engineering, 500-word writing samples for Bio 101, final round interviews for Math 230.
So, in order to increase participation in STEM, you want to reject people from STEM.
Look, I know it sounds a little crazy, but, well, remember when you were little and you had a nice orange Tonka truck? Sure, you never played with it, but every time Mom threatened to give it to your younger brother George, you threw a huge tantrum and you purposefully wet the bed out of spite? Yeah, being 16 was rough.
I'm still a little confused. Can you explain?
Absolutely will. As a STEM major myself, I find graphs to be a wonderful explanatory tool. So I did a little something called the bulldog graph. So we have interest and exclusivity on our axes, right? Alright, so here's figure 1, the bull curve. Towards the beginning of the bull curve, we have things that aren't exclusive at all, but are super popular, like Durfees and Intro Micro.
Well, of course they're popular. There's only one place on campus where I can indulge in my guilty pleasures and unhealthy behaviors, and that's Intro Micro.
But as exclusivity increases, interest begins to fall, until we reach the bottom of the parabola. These are things at Yale that require a little bit of effort to get involved, and suffer from decreased interest as a result. Some examples include frat life and volunteering.
So, like how I wrote my Common App essay on how helping others actually helped me, but I don't know where Dwight Hall is.
Exactly. And unfortunately, STEM is also at the bottom of this curve. It demands a lot of hard work and time, which some students are just unable to commit to. And why would they? It's a lot of effort for barely any recognition. But now, let's take a look at figure 2, the dog curve. If you're on this curve, you're officially a dog. Now, as exclusivity increases, so does interest. Examples include EP&E, tour guide positions, secret societies, and nightclubs.
So since it's not possible to make STEM any easier, we should just make it more exclusive, and then more people want to get involved so they can show off.
Exactly. STEM classes should be tap only. If you want to take Math 350, you'll need to receive a letter under your door telling you to go to LOM at 11:43 post-meridium on a Tuesday. And you know what you should do? You should go dressed as the quadratic formula.
How do you dress as the quadratic formula?
Oh, it's simple. I just stuff 2 half watermelons down my pants and make my ass cheeks extra curvy.
trying to turn STEM into like Yale's newest secret society.
Yeah, pretty much. If you want more physics majors, give them a 2. If you want more enrollment in Bio 101, just black out the windows and put a bouncer outside. The line would go all the way down Science Hill.
Okay, but how do you suggest we fix the gender imbalance in these fields?
The Bio 101 bouncer only lets you in if you bring enough girls with you. Gotta maintain the ratio, bro.
Okay, but at the end of the day, how can we make STEM itself more fun?
What's better than STEM? We just need better branding. Oh, you mean sensual, tantalizing, erotic, and of course, mathematics.
One of those is not like the others.
Well, I kind of had to make do. There's just not that many words that start with the letter T.
It's a thinker, folks. All right, one final question. Like, once people are actually doing it, they're into STEM, wouldn't they realize it's not sexy at all and just drop out?
Absolutely not. The #1 priority for Type A Yale students is grade A clout. If people think what they're doing is coveted, they're going to keep doing it, even if they hate it. And that's why I'm still with tilting at windmills.
Zuri Goodman, everybody.